everybody, and welcome. Welcome. I thought I was gonna get a better song out of this. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to play the Claire Obscure soundtrack, and I was like, well, I don't want like really, really sad music right now. Oh no. What is up, everyone? It's Mega Mindy Monday. Forgot a word. Boo earlier called it Masahiro Monday, and thank God Masahiro in a way is not in Batar anymore, so I didn't have to name this Masahiro Monday, because that might have killed a piece of my soul. You don't even understand. It might have actually killed just a small piece of my soul. How's everyone's Monday going? How's everyone's weekend going? I am 23 minutes late. If you can allow me to explain, I am 23 minutes late because I absolutely refuse to go to Costco on a Sunday. I absolutely refuse to go to Costco on a Sunday. So I started a new workout today, and I was like, oh, I'll go to Costco after my workout in the morning. I forgot that this workout is particularly long and takes a considerable amount of time. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when the 3 days that I do that workout is on. And I was like, oh, I got to stream today. So I didn't get to Costco till like 1:15. I was like, oh no. Oh no. So I knew I was going to be late as soon as I got home. 23 minutes late, your clock's gone back? Yeah. We are in the United States, baby. My phone was acting dumb. What's up? What's up, Goober? Be nice if you react on this Sentai video song. It's so good. I can't really react to like songs on YouTube. What monsters do you want to see in Godzilla vs. Kong Supernoga? I need my boy Egon on the big screen. I really want Space Godzilla. I think Space Godzilla would be sick. But I also don't love the Mecha Godzilla design from that movie from... Why am I blanking? Godzilla vs. Kong from the first one. So I'm like, are they just gonna do a weird not great one? Can we add King Oja versus Boom Boonger today? No, it's not on the cat site. I just checked before I went live. It is not on the cat site. It is not subbed in the way that I specifically want to watch it. So no. With the story and the music, I'm just thinking the final boss, Costco. Dude, I live, not even kidding, my Costco is the busiest fucking Costco in all of Los Angeles. Like, all of Los Angeles County, my Costco is no joke the biggest, the just busiest Costco there is. I blatantly refuse to go there on... I usually don't go there on Mondays because everyone's like trying to stock up on Mondays, trying to beat the weekend crowd. The play is to go Tuesday or Wednesday. So usually I buy my shit so that it'll last till Tuesday or Wednesday. Past couple weeks have been, like with Baby Rex sick and everything, have been particularly different. So I had to go on Monday. Do you think Hollywood should stop dumb Godzilla movie and let Japan do it? No, I think that's a terrible take. I think that's an absolutely terrible take. Why would I want less Godzilla? I would like more Godzilla. You're late because of bad haircut? No, I didn't go get a haircut. Lucas, I know, we'll get to it. Mechagodzilla, the American design, particularly sucks. I'm a huge Mechagodzilla fan. I love the fucking, like, Showa movies, the Millennium Era. It's in a way, too, where I'm just like... I was thinking about this earlier. Dude, I fucking love the Monarch show. The Monarch show was so good. Ox still has long walks. The Monarch show was so good, and people like don't give it the respect. Nobody watched it, which sucks. And it's getting a season 2, so like fingers crossed. What was I saying? I'm lost. What was I talking about? Don't get me wrong, I love the movies, but there's not a single American Godzilla that has done it for me design-wise. Dude, I think besides the latest one, the pink one, all the other designs are bangers. CTE is definitely what it is, yeah. All the other ones are bangers. Monarch is really good. Oh, Godzilla to me, it's so funny because I'm like we talk about these Toku shows in depth and everything, and we're like, guys, lock in. There's a deeper meaning here, and we gotta talk about like the fascism undertones, or like the fighting against fascism undertones, and he was literally punching Nazis and all this stuff with Ryder. And with Godzilla, I'm just like, big monsters fight, big monsters go boom, big monsters blow fire, big monsters go boom again, big ape go boom, big ape fight big lizard. Literally don't care. Like, I'm just like, big ape, big lizard, this my shit. Zets died for a day, had to have a funeral. We will be doing a sort of Mega Monday today. We'll still be watching the newest episodes of Jizzeriz and Batar, and then we'll probably jump into Blade after that. Do you think Netflix will buy Warner Brothers next? Dude, I hope not. There's already too much like conglomerates all together. There's already too many monopolies. I think one of the biggest left fields from Japanese Godzilla was in Final Wars, and they used Sum 41 as background music while fighting American 90s Godzilla. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. I'm on episode 3 of Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider. Dude, I got 10 minutes in last night, just purely because I had to put my daughter to bed. But I got like 10 minutes into the new episode last night, episode 3, which is the newest dubbed episode. And you guys are going to get mad at me because you're like, relax, Hawk, it's an anime. They fucking did it again. They did it again. They had tackle change in front of him, and the shot is like, I couldn't even show the shot on stream if I wanted to. It's just straight up there. Like, you just see her soul through her underwear. It's the most insane thing. And I'm like, I just want to enjoy this. I just want to enjoy an anime about Kamen Rider, dude. They do it every episode. Looking for ways to kill myself in Minecraft. Ugh. Dub no censor? No, I don't really think they do that anymore. Like, the only reason they did that in the first place is because of like TV censorship. Like, dude, I actually fucking hate this chair. Because of TV censorship. Whereas like now when you dub stuff and it's just on Crunchyroll and stuff, they don't censor shit. They don't censor stuff for like Crunchyroll dubs. Where can you watch it? On Crunchyroll. The Burning Millennium Godzilla looks so dope. Dude, it looks so good. Close to Chojima's final battle, he will put on a true Kamen Rider suit. Tackle has one, so he's got to have one. That's like a part she was talking about in the last episode. Before I turned it off. I thought that was a really good point. I was like, man, I hope he gets like a full suit. Figure of that Burning Millennium Godzilla. Let's talk about Godzilla Day. Let's talk about Godzilla Day, because today is the 71st anniversary of big boy Goji himself. And if you don't know, Toho goes all fucking out for Godzilla. Toho has had a live stream going like all day, just announcing shit left and right every hour. And I just wanted to show you guys some stuff that I loved from it. First off, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Godzilla Minus Zero is officially announced. The official sequel to Godzilla Minus One is called Godzilla Minus Zero. And we get this updated logo where, if you remember the Minus One logo, I don't have it pulled up anywhere, but if you remember the Minus One logo, it was obviously Godzilla. It was very obviously Godzilla in like this inkblot style. This is not. This is not Godzilla, but we do have a lot of people guessing what it is. And one guess that I've seen all over the internet is that this outline here looks like a woman praying. Looks like the long hair coming out right here, the hands praying right here, and then the dress flowing down. And I'm super stoked for literally whatever it is, because Godzilla Minus One, legitimately one of the best movies of the year, one of the best movies tokusatsu-wise by far. And we got a write-up from The Hollywood Reporter about it that goes a little more into detail. It says, Japan's Toho Studios reveals the title for the next Godzilla movie. Director and VFX maestro Takahashi Yamazaki's follow-up to the Oscar winner Godzilla Minus One was revealed Monday at this year's Godzilla Day 2025 event in Tokyo. The King of Monsters is revving up to roar again. Legendary Tokyo-based Toho Studios shared the title Monday morning for Mighty Godzilla's next rampage, revealing that the follow-up to 2023 smash hit Godzilla Minus One will be called Godzilla Minus Zero, also styled Godzilla Minus 0.0. And the Oscar-winning director and VFX supervisor Takahashi Yamazaki will return at the helm. The title was unveiled during this year's Godzilla Day 2025 event in Tokyo, where a teaser logo and first look artwork were revealed, both leaning into the stark black and white brushstrokes that mirror the minimalist design sensibility from the previous film's branding. Yamazaki and co. drew the emblem, signaling creative continuity while potentially teasing a darker and more expansive monster mythoscape. According to insiders, the new film is being positioned not just as a sequel, but as a statement piece. Yamazaki and Toho are reportedly locking in a late 2026 global release window, with production ramping up in New Zealand and Norway later this year. Full cast and story details remain under wraps. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, the minus one is its own continuity, not in anything else. I have seen people say that the logo also looks like Hedorah here on the top and Godzilla on the bottom, in the same way that Minus One was Godzilla. This is just Godzilla with Hedorah flying in the air on top of him. Yamazaki and Toho are locking in. Dude, I'm so excited for it. I was late to the Minus One hype train. I'm going to be honest. I was far too late to the Minus One hype training. I just didn't have time to like sit down and watch it. Now, I'm like day one. I'm in theaters day one. As soon as that dub comes out, I am there, baby. Next week, I'm Godzilla Minus Two. No, it's going up. So it would be Godzilla regular one. Godzilla positive one. Godzilla plus one. You even missed out on Shin Godzilla? No, I watched Shin Godzilla in theaters like the day it came out. That was a different time in my life. 2023, I didn't have as much time to go to movie theaters. This is a continuation. How would the Cold War and Vietnam War fit into this world? I don't know. Like I don't even know where they're going with it. I really wish. I need some different music, sorry. There we go. I really wish that Shin got a sequel, because Shin set itself up really well for a sequel. Minus One really didn't. I mean, I guess he could come back. Like, they more or less think they killed him in -1. But it's like, psych, here's Godzilla a fucking again. But like Shin set it itself up so well for a sequel because he's frozen in the middle of the city with his body mutating again. And I'm like, I want to see more of that. Yeah, Shin ends with like babies. Shin Godzilla Phase 2 is weird as hell. You don't like the bloody chicken? The bloody chicken going around? Bloody Chickenzilla? I love that shit. I love that shit. What is Hideaki Anno doing now? Dude. Don't know, don't care. Isn't the TMT Comments doing a Godzilla crossover soon? Are they? If they didn't already do one? Oh, that's the other thing I gotta look up. I totally forgot to talk about this, and it's apt. It might even be announced today. I would imagine if you're gonna announce it any day, today would be the day to do it. But let me pull it up on Ranger Board real quick because I know they have it. Scrolling. There we go. Boom. The Kaiju Rangers from the Godzilla vs. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers crossover comic books. Looks like we're getting toys of them, baby. It looks like Playmates Toys is ramping up for their second release on top of Power Rangers Reignition, have decided, oh, let's do the Kaiju Rangers from the comic books, which is so dope because we didn't get these as Lightning Collection figures. We got like the Ninja Turtle ones, but I think the Kaiju Rangers came out after the Lightning Collection was already kiboshed. And so now we have pictures of the Blue Rangers packaging and everything. And then we have these pictures of different ones. The green Godzilla Ranger, the blue Angriest Ranger, and the red Rodan Ranger. I think these look super fucking sick. Especially when they come with like the weapons with them and everything. These are real product. These have been leaked as real product. If you're going to announce them any day, I imagine today would probably be the best day to announce them because it is, in fact, Godzilla Day. So we might be hearing more about these pretty soon. Probably even before we get off stream. Probably before we even get off stream. But I was at the Playmates Toys panel at San Diego Comic-Con, and they definitely alluded to doing something like this. They definitely had already alluded to doing more crossovers from the comic books as toys. I didn't expect it to be like the second wave of toys they did on top of Reignition, but I'm so for it. They do also have the Ninja Turtles toy license, so I'm surprised that they didn't do Ninja Turtles first, but we have already got those. And in the Lightning Collection, these are just a different scale. But yeah, more Godzilla news. Instead of this, we got the Ninja Turtles and Street Fighters and Karate Kid, basically everything but some Power Rangers teams. Yeah. Yeah, so they're like, if we're going to do Mighty Morphin again, why not do Mighty Morphin with Godzilla? I ain't going to argue with it. I have the coin back there, and I have a blind bag back there, too. I have the blind bag. I got the green Godzilla Ranger out of it. And I have the green Godzilla coin. Did I pre-order any of the Azet stuff? Just the Night Invoker. I wish the Lightning Collection was still around so we would have these. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I found, you guys know this, I found a In Space Silver at Walgreens for like $2 the other day. And I grabbed it. And I hadn't opened the one before, but I opened this one because I was like, oh, I need one to play with or like display, and then I need one that's gonna stay in the box. And I took it out. And I'm gonna be honest, the Lightning Collection figures kind of suck. This was like the stiffest figure in some points, the loosest figure in some points. It's like the hand, the blade that came with him doesn't fit in the hand at all. It's like a pretty dog shit figure. And I was like, maybe I'm okay with the Lightning Collection being gone. Maybe Don't get me wrong, Playmates doesn't have anything up to par with the Lightning Collection, but maybe I'm okay with it being gone, especially by the end, because they were like expensive ass figures by the end for like shoddy craftsmanship. I still have the Silver Ranger Cycle if you need it. No, I have one of those, and I have the Walgreens exclusive, but now I have a second Walgreens exclusive that was like $2.75 at Walgreens. They did look cool, yeah. They did look cool, and so if you just displaying them, like, that's great, but like to take them out and display them or like try to pose them at all, it's like dog shit. So I'm like, okay, maybe the Lightning Collection being gone is okay. We've still gotten zero news about the Disney project, I just realized. Yeah, it's starting production in January. Or it should start shooting in January. Just clicked this and was scared to see Bunny Killies again. It's crazy how many people were like, have commented on that short and like don't get that it was Halloween. Because I posted it on Halloween too. But so many people was like, what the fuck is happening here? Can we talk about this? And I was like, yeah, you can talk about it, but like, it's just Halloween, dog. It's just Halloween. My mother is watching Gorilla, and then I saw the notification. Quality control? Don't know her. QC issues on Lightning Collection? Don't know her. Only Lightning Collection figures I have is Dino Thunder because I love Abba Ranger. And even the white Dino Thunder Ranger missed the freaking things. I thought you had filled the sub goal. I was supposed to. I forgot to reset the sub goal. Let's see. Vortrix Live. Let's reset it right now in real time because I am nothing if not a crazy consistent streamer. Crazy consistent. And what should the sub goal be for this month, guys? If you guys hit 50 subs this month, what do you want? What do you want? What's up, Wolf Ninja Aaron? I meant Godzilla. I realized. What do you guys want this month? Crap, I thought it was on my mainly my bad Daddy Killies. Hawk want OnlyFans Sun Goal. What? Have you ever seen Thorgy's Arcade? He makes dream rosters of potential fighting games, and he recently did a Godzilla one. Fire. 75 for listening to Knob live performances. It's also got to be fun for me. I don't buy Haya or Lightning Collection, but I want certain figures to be made. Have you seen the Toku movie Strega? I did. It's pretty bad. Yeah, Strega's dog shit. And the dude who made it, also dog shit. Sorry. Wait, hold on. I really want to try Nice November, guys. I realized that, like, hey, last month, October, I was talking way too much shit. I was fucking crashing out too much. Nice November is something I'm gonna try. So right here, from now till later, Nice November. I'm not gonna talk shit about anybody. I'm not gonna crash out on anything. We're just gonna do Nice November. Okay, deal? Fuck November. Nice November. We're just gonna be nice to all my comment section, to all my no deal. No Dis November is a good one too. 50 subs for figure hunting, we give a checklist. What if it's like 50 subs for something that I don't have to spend money on? Fails once, someone's mentioned decade. Gotchart is amazing, guys. Yeah, Nice November is what I'm calling it. Nice November decade. Nice November is what I'm calling it. I'm not going to diss anybody. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm not going to reveal any like beef I have with anybody. I'm not going to be mean to YouTube comments or anything. I'm not going to be mean to anybody in chat. I'm going to try to be very, very positive and nice for November and see how that works for me. So you got to be nice to Gotchard all month. It's just I don't have to talk shit or crash out on Gotchard. I can ignore you guys saying Gotchard all as much as I want. It's but the fact that I'm on the YouTube one. I was like, why can't I find my sub goal? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be nice all of November. Dude, it would actually be the funniest sub goal ever. Be like, talk shit about this, or like tell you guys about backstage beef I have with people. 27. Let's go 28 just in case. 28. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wait, did we decide on what the sub goal was? I'm not single, so what's NNN again? Bite your tongue during Nice November during more 2026 Sentai leaks then? Dude, we're going to talk about a lot of leaks today. I know a lot of people looked at the schedule and were like, man, Hawk's really not doing much today. To watch all the the Decade Kamen Rider movies? I already watched them. Sub goal reach, drop the T. Yeah, exactly. Doing no shave this year. Hopefully I'll finally grow a beard. Let's go. We have a lot of leaks to talk about today. I know a lot of people looked at the schedule and were like, damn, we're not doing much this week. But I like, we are very much on trademark watch. Could be any day. We are very much on leak watch because it seems like we're getting new leaks and rumors every single day. So we'll see. Ninja Captor Week. 2026 leaks are so big that friends from my anime servers who I never see talk about Toku is talking about Toku. Yeah, because they're like hitting mainstream outlets, which is really cool. Let's change that to Gotchard then over a decade. I think I've seen the Gotchard movie. I think I've seen all the Gotchard movies too, right? There's 2. We'll do 50 subs for... Should we do a giveaway at 50 subs? Utama Dancing Week. No one wants to sub that Akage reboot show? Yeah, that's why I won't watch it. I'm only watching stuff in English, guys. That is the only language I speak, sadly. Nice November, but he has to watch the whole Gotchard of the whole 01. What would be the giveaway? I don't know. We gotta hit 50 subs to find out. Subs for giveaway. Give a what? Giveaway. Subs for giveaway. Copy that. Subs for giveaway. 50. Nope. That's initial 0. Not already 50, guys. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Move that back to where it was. Right there. Can you guys not see it right there? Is it better over here? Is it better up top right there? We hit the sub goal. We did it. We already did it. Let's go. New rumors came out today with new mechas. Some ass group literally spreading fake news on no mechas. I didn't even see the no mecha news. I didn't even see the no mecha leaks. That's how I know. Give away the new Night Invoker set. We would have to hit it soon enough for me to pre-order the Night Invoker set. You know what I mean? Shin Sentai announcement Goju Jurens. All Filipino fans that Zet has officially uploaded episodes on any one Philippines channel. Sick. Now we know nothing, and even Toe Collectibles don't know. It's all the leaks of Zero Mecha because it was one of the things that people has been talking. How do I say this and not sound absolutely full of myself? How do I say this and not sound full of myself? I haven't heard that, and I haven't said anything and reported on it because it's probably hot bullshit. Because it's probably bullshit and not an actual rumor coming from any trustable source. In Toronto, it's almost pitch black. Is that because the Blue Jays lost the World Series, baby? To the Dodgers? LA's bright and sunny. It's bright outside. You can see the sun peering in through the through the thing. Sorry, Toronto. Sentai news. Toku news and more. Typhoon hit my area and wind's still happening as we speak. I hope you're safe. It's bright outside and it's on fire. Why do I come here crying in Canadian? I could have opened the stream with They Not Like Us, okay? I chose the Godzilla song for an obviously good reason. I could have opened it with They Not Like Us. So happy to watch the Cisathon. For those of you that don't know, Adam, big Cinesimp. Huge Cinesimp. What's up, Gideon? That Dodger guy is Underspy from Rider Sentai? Your next forfeit can be watching Jizurin season 1 and 2 in full again? Dude. You guys don't want to do fun stuff? Like, you're just like, I want to do stuff that'll make Hawk want to off himself. But like, we can do fun stuff too. That series was crazy though. One of the best World Series ever. Instead of doing a marathon, no, I don't want to be her to be pigeonholed. Marathons are so like, I don't know, weirdly played out to me in the streamer space. Yeah, they're just so played out to me in the streamer space, especially because like all the people doing marathons are all the people who are already like hitting like 40, 50,000 subs anyways. Whereas like, I don't know, smaller streamers doing marathons feels a lot more like a subathon used to not mean you go all 30 days because subs you can't subs re-up every 30 days. Ludwig was like the last real one to me. Saw your cosplay, it's fire. Which one? I've done a couple of them. Ludwig was the last real subathon to me, and even then he was like, hey guys, can't go past 30, so like we're gonna end it at 30. But now everyone's just like, I'm gonna do a marathon and stream for 30 days, and it's like, okay. He's just a Ludwig glazer. You would think that, but legitimately, Cutie Cinderella is my goat. You will never fucking get me to hate Cutie Cinderella, no matter how much the internet tries. Cutie Cinderella is my goat. If you want to know where the Toku Awards idea came from, it was literally because I saw the Streamer Awards and I was like, I can do this for Tokusatsu. So on Godzilla Day, Toei announces a future third franchise. Is it Toei though? I haven't read the article. We're going to read the article right now in a second. But we got more Godzilla Day stuff to talk about real quick. Besides that, I wanted to show you guys just my GOAT toy of all time. Last year, Godzilla was like, hey, we're going to do a Metal Greymon Godzilla collaboration. And as cool as that is, Metal Greymon has never been my dude. Metal Greymon has never, like, fucking got me all erect like the rest of the Agumon line. And then this year at Godzilla Fest, they show off this. They show off this fucking gorgeous War Greymon Godzilla mashup. They call it War Greymon G Erosion Mode. And this is just an insta-buy. This is just an absolute insta-buy for me. What? Like, what? This is the sickest looking shit ever. Let me look up the Metal Greymon one so you guys can see it in comparison. G Eroded Metal Greymon. That one looked like this. That dude looked like this. And I was like, that's all right. Like I said, Metal Greymon, not really my dude. War Greymon, absolutely my dude. I peg you as a Garurumon kind of guy. I have the Digicrest of Courage tattooed on my... It's literally the only thing I've ever tattooed on my body. This is peak. This is the day one buy for me. As soon as it gets announced for pre-order, boom, I'm on Toe Collectibles. Boom, I'm using Code Achilles. Boom, I'm getting this. War Greymon is my dude. Is it because he's buff? No, from the start, from like day one of watching Digimon, I was an Agumon guy. Like, you were an Agumon or you were a Gabumon guy. I was an Agumon guy. I'm more of a Joe and Izzy fan. My goats. You like the smart people. I like the shonen protagonists. I like the shonen protagonists. Is it because he's buff? No, but I remember being very impressed by War Greymon's girth growing up. I would look at War Greymon and I saw how girthy his muscles were, and I was like, people can be built like this? You could be built, not realizing, like, no, not really. This is animation, but also kind of really, because there are people built like this. I saw, like, legitimately just the straight up girth of War Greymon's muscles, and I was like, fucking goals. Goals. I want to be built like that someday. Sadly, I have not been built like that, but it's nice to have dreams, you know? War Girthmon. It's nice to have dreams. I understand that there are people who definitely are into Were Garurumon. He's got chains. He's a humanoid wolf thing. I understand furries and everything. I don't understand how there's more people. Not saying that I am. Let me get this straight. Let me stamp this right here. Nip it in the bud. I am not attracted to War Greymon. But I don't understand why there are more people not attracted to War Greymon, you know? Like, I am not at all attracted to War Greymon. I do not understand why there are not more people attracted to War Greymon. That's what I'm gonna say. So on Wednesday, you're just drawing? Yeah, I have a video I want to do that's like all in animation. And I was like, oh, if I do it on stream, then I can assumedly get more work done, you know? Patamon is the GOAT. I remember when that fool turned back into an egg, I cried. When he turned back into a little digi-egg, tears just down my eyes. I was like, no. He saved them. He became Angemon, and now he's back to an egg. If you're attracted to Garurumon, you grew up playing Darkstalkers. I don't play. Look, I understand how. One, I don't understand the Renamon attraction, but I understand how you can grow up being attracted to Garurumon. It makes total sense. I don't understand why there's not more people attracted to War Greymon. Terriermon is my GOAT. Me too, baby. I fucking love Terriermon. He's my favorite Digimon ever. Digimon choose their tamer. Pokemon were forced to be captured. They don't really choose their tamer, right? Like, it's more so destiny every time. Nobody really chooses their tamer. But that is one of the things I liked better about Digimon. It was all about best friends and the bond between those two best friends. Whereas like Pokemon, I was like, you can switch out your team? Imagine a Ditto Godzilla crossover. Mothra would be very happy. Togemon gives me Quagsire derpiness. Dude, I agree. That's a good point. Not being attracted to a Mon was more of a Pokemon thing. Oh, no. What? There are tons of Digimon you could be. The first time you saw Angemon, you weren't like, oh, abs. Huh. Hercules Kabuterimon is amazing. I just fought him on Time Stranger. Any thoughts on OG Bakugan? I was too old. Missed that whole boat. Digimon, lizard becomes big lizard, wolf becomes big wolf, plant becomes big plant, cat becomes... That's not all Digimon. That's literally one Digimon. There's other cat Digimon. Angelwoman's Mega is a beast. Yeah, it's like a flying dog dragon thing. And then another thing I wanted to point out for Godzilla Day is we have officially licensed Zilla merch here in the States, baby. Officially licensed Zilla merch here in the States. You can finally wear Zilla around. What you guys might be noticing is that it does in fact say Zilla. Not Godzilla, like the 1998 movie, but Zilla, like the 2004 version from Final Wars. And it's been thought this way for a very long time. It's been a theory in the Godzilla fandom for a very long time. This is basically confirmation that to use the name Godzilla with this design, referring to the 1998 film, that you have to get approval from TriStar Pictures. So you would have to license it through TriStar Pictures if you want to do that. Whereas if you license it through Toho in the same way that Cavity Colors, which is the merch company that made these, if you want to license it through Toho, you have to do it as Zilla, referring to the Final Wars version and not the 1998 Matthew Broderick movie version, which is hilarious to me. But this is sick. Listen, I was a kid in 1998. I fucking love 1998 Godzilla. That's my jam. Cue up Sum 41. Exactly. I love that movie. I love this version of Godzilla. More merch? Give it to me. I want it. But it's very funny to me that they can't call it Godzilla officially, because this design with the designation Godzilla does officially still belong to TriStar Films. I was minus 19. I still can't see this design without seeing the Taco Bell commercial. There are children in chat that have no idea what you're talking about. I do. I understand. When is the Godzilla rebrand? Too much stuff in IPs. When's Godzilla rebrand? Officially rebranded Godzuki. Now we can use Godzuki everywhere. Toho, what do you mean we need to pay them? It's our name. I don't want to license this from two different people. What are you talking about? Final Wars, the end with Chainsaw Hands was Raw. That's probably where Chainsaw Man came from. How many reboots has Godzilla had? A bunch. Zilla-san is the rebranded name. Godzilla Reignition. Check it out, guys. Godzilla Reignition. And then, because I know we got a lot of fans in here, the Toho Animation Store has now put up this raw print, also in the way of a t-shirt, that you can get a Godzilla Kaiju number 8 crossover art, official crossover art, either as a print, as a t-shirt, however you want it, as a bag. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love that Godzilla has to crouch down so much to fit in the frame. I'll take 5. I love that Godzilla has to crouch down so much to fit in the frame. You're like, you want both of us? Okay. Here I am. Is Kaiju number 8 good? It's great. The second season of anime just wrapped up. I fucking loved it. Will you be purchasing? Probably not, because I try my best to stay away from black shirts now. I try my best to not buy black clothing, especially clothing that I want to wear on stream. But this is sick. I fucking love Kaiju number 8. That's why I pulled it up to show you guys. Let me close some of this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. And then, nothing cool or special about this. I just, nothing cool. Everything cool. I wanted to show this off because it was cool. There is a fucking 70-year statue of Godzilla with all the different designs. And I just wanted to show it off because it's sick. All the different live action designs besides Zilla. I'll say that. Because I was looking at this, I was like, there's no Godzilla Earth on there. Coming soon, all shirts is brown. No, I just went through a very long time of wearing black shirts. And it's just not... Like, I like being colorful, you know? What's wrong with black shirts? I just like being colorful. I think I like, one, look better in colorful clothing. Two, I used to wear far too much black before you were even born. So, like, I'm not an emo kid. He wants all of his shirts to be gay. Oof. It's very much a situation of like, man, I wore a lot of black in my life. There's a lot of pictures of me through history just wearing black graphic tees. Also, black graphic tees, the cheapest and like least comfortable shirts of all time. The new Digimon show is very, very fucking good. The cliffhanger of the dead Ghidorah head from the new movie is still open? No, the dead Ghidorah head became Mechagodzilla. Right? Maybe I'm depressed. I only like white and black colors. One of those is like the emptiness of color. One of those is all the colors. Not me wearing black face mask, black socks, and black hoodie. But no pants? But no pants? Interesting. Interesting. Is there any Sentai stuff? Are you asking because you saw the exclusive Super Sentai article here? Are you asking as a segue, or are you asking because you like move the fuck on with Godzilla stuff? I can sit here all day and talk about Godzilla. I can sit here all day and talk about Godzilla. And then the last thing is there are a bunch of Godzilla fan films, not fan films, sorry, official Godzilla films and stuff, short films on Toho's YouTube channel. Go watch them if you haven't. They are all sick. Toho has one dude and they go all out for him literally every year. They're like, look, if we're not making Godzilla, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, okay? So we're gonna make as much Godzilla as possible. She got on my Zilla until I atomic breathed on her Tokyo. Half debating to sit down and watch all the Godzilla movies now. Aren't there like 40? If I had to pick out movies for you to watch, I love Tokyo SOS. I love Final Wars. Maybe don't start with Final Wars, but all the American ones have been great. I think. Also, the Shin and -1 are great too. Godzilla 2000 rules. Oh, you have them all, but you haven't watched them all? Top 10 that aren't in a series? What do you mean? Like, rank the top 10 Godzilla ones? The first, I think it's Godzilla versus King Kong. Whatever King Caesar is in, that movie scared the fuck out of me when I was little. King Caesar was the scariest thing to me when I was little. This fucking monster dude gave me nightmares. Little dog-faced fuck. I was so scared of King Caesar growing up. Finish Forza, that made me cry. You might just be a hater for friendship. Maybe. Maybe I've had shitty friends. Who knows? Amazon 10 face scary. It's a cute puppy. Godzilla versus dog face fuck. Dude, I'm pretty sure he's a good guy too. All I know is like every time I watched a movie with King Caesar in it, it scared the fuck out of me. And I hated this fool. Imagine seeing Godzilla just kill this thing in Final Wars. What's Godzilla doing to dogs? Dude, this dog is scary as fuck. Even now, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, please, no. New King Caesar in the Monsterverse? Please don't. Please don't put Caesar in a Monsterverse movie. I really enjoy those. Why King Caesar species may already exist in the Monsterverse. Bro, I'm all for... I really hate when the Monsterverse like makes original kaiju. I love when they remake old kaiju. I would fucking hate Dogface with boobs in in the Monsterverse. Ugh. The Yeti from Rudolph? You mean the abominable snowman? Do you prefer old Toku or new Toku? New, for sure. Especially if it's double and after. I think I enjoyed the Heisei era more than the Reiwa so far. But if new is double and after, then definitely new. Wasn't he a statue? You used a smaller statue or something? Maybe. I haven't watched this movie in years. And like I said, when I did, I was just like, bro, burn it with fire. Kill that thing. Kill that thing. Kill that thing. All right. This is an article from JP Prime. Actually, let's catch everybody up on Sentai a little bit. Let's catch everybody up on Sentai a little bit and the rumors going around with Sentai, because I think there's a lot of stuff around this situation, a lot of misinformation, a lot of skewed information, and a lot of speculation that a lot of people think is fucking gospel, okay? So let's get to a lot of it right now. No Crash Out Killies coming. We're doing nice November. I'm trying not to crash out. No Crash Out Killies is coming. We're doing nice November, okay? NN Killies, that's right. Nice November Killies. Can't start day one by crashing out. But nice November Dogface. That's totally nice. I was just saying King Caesar scared me, okay? All right. So, Super Sentai. Obviously, a lot of rumors around it ending. A lot of all set in motion by a Oricon article from last week. Oricon News article from last week saying that Sentai was ending. That TV Asahi affiliated Super Sentai series would end on after this 50th anniversary of Go Juja. That is the fact. The fact is there was an article posted from Oricon News saying that Super Sentai was ending after the 50th anniversary. Everything else is speculation at this point. Oricon fumbled? No. I see a lot of people that are like, oh, Oricon must hate Sentai. Oricon did Sentai so dirty. Oricon News is literally a straight up reputable news site. They don't have any like biased dog in this fight. It is not the gossip dirt sheet that everyone was talking about like around the Maya Memori news. It is not the same thing. Oricon, like if the gossip site that is like starting all this Sentai drama with the Maya situation and everything, that's like TMZ. Oricon is like the Washington Post. Like it's an actual reputable news site. Is this like when Marvel Comics says we're starting over and starts renumbering comics? Kind of. As far as we know. Like I said, the rest of this is all speculation. So the speculation of it all is that one, Sentai is rebranding into something completely new. Two, Sentai is rebranding to avoid the contractual obligations it has as the name Super Sentai as it pertains to the contract that they signed with Power Rangers back in the early 90s and the distribution rights of that. How do people not believe Oricon? They do know they bought a bunch of Zets news and was behind the Zets press conference. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people are getting, because a lot of people are getting this all mixed up with like the Gojuger drama and stuff with Maya and with Goju Unicorn and Goju Wolf suit actor and all that stuff that's been going on. And then this Oricon news thing started and a lot of people were like, the press is out to get Super Sentai. And it's like, not the same press. Power Ranger deals. Yes. So in 1992-ish, 1993, obviously they signed a deal with Power Rangers to where other than certain territories, Super Sentai has to be named Power Rangers. The reason that Super Sentai is dubbed into like Korean languages and still called Power Rangers is because that's part of that deal. That anywhere else in the world that's not Japan and like 2 or 3 other territories, it cannot legally be known as Super Sentai. It has to be called Power Rangers. So, that's another rumor going around. Another rumor going around is that Sentai is taking a hiatus after Gojuger. And another rumor going around is that Sentai is cutting down to 25 episodes. Half a season as compared to the 50 episodes it's had so far. Or 50 episodes that we've gotten the past couple years. Did your boy kind of say this before? Did I say that Sentai should be 25 episodes? I said Rider should be 25 episodes. Did I say that Tokusatsu should be 25 episodes? Yes. Yes, I did. And you all lambasted me for it. You all told me I was the dumbest fucking idiot alive. I remember this. I remember. Who's the dumbest fucking idiot alive now? Trust me, if this legitimately gets like confirmed, I'm gonna make a full-on short about it. Just champagne and all, celebrating, saying I called it. Saying I called it. So, those are the rumors we've had up until this week. Slightly less stupid. No, you guys can't change it now. No, you can't change. Like, you all called me an idiot and said 25. I'll pull up the fucking short right now. I'll pull up the live stream. It was the Baking Cake King stream. I remember vividly, and I'll pull that shit up right now and show you how venomous the comment section was. Literally, because I said, hey, I think 25 episode Tokusatsu is great. You can't change your mind now. Let it be known I was agreeing with Hawk. No fighting in Nice November. You're right. Sorry. Let me calm down. The birth rate thing. So, we talked about this months ago. Legitimately months ago, we did a stream here where I talked about how one of the big reasons that Kamen Rider Zets was coming over to the US or being shown internationally, there's a bunch of new places that around the world that can now watch Zets legally. And one of the big reasons I cited for that is Japan's falling birth rate. Japan's falling birth rate is just not even questionable. One of the reasons that a lot of fuck, I forgot the script. I do need to write stuff down. One of the biggest reasons a lot of companies in Japan realize they need to have more customers, make more customers, and the best way to do that is to branch out to other countries. Toei being no different, and Tokusatsu being no different. So, when I say falling birth rates, I want you guys to understand something. I'm not saying that there's not enough kids in Japan to buy Kamen Rider stuff. I'm not saying that there's not enough kids in Japan to buy Super Sentai stuff. I'm not saying that there's not enough kids in Japan that sales numbers are plummeting and sales numbers are bad, because we do have a lot of sales numbers that came out recently for Sentai and Rider. And while they look down, they are also within expectation for Toei. That is what the report said. But let me be 100% clear with you. One, falling birth rates is a worldwide problem. Two, falling birth rates is not solely to place the blame on women. I read that this week and I almost blew a gasket. Falling birth rates, you need two people to make a baby. Falling birth rates is not blaming women for anything. That is the worst way to look at this. In fact, it is a completely fictional and fabricated way to look at this. Falling birth rates is a very real worldwide economic problem. And like I said, I'm not saying that Japan will not have enough kids to buy Rider toys this year. That's not what I mean. What I mean when I say falling birth rates is that this year alone, guys, Japan is projected for the first time ever in recorded history to have less than 700,000 babies be born. A few years ago, we were saying less than 1 million. That's crazy. This year, Japan is projected to have less than 700,000 babies born for the first time since birth records were kept. First time in recorded history. Korea might be much worse. Many, many places are worse. And so, one, what does that mean? That means that, and we'll just look at through the pinhole of Rider and Sentai right now. One, that doesn't mean that there's no kids to buy Sentai toys this year. That means in 5 years, that's 7 years, in 10 years, that already low number that's sure meeting projections or meeting expectations, but that already low number goes down and down and down and down. So it's not about not enough kids to buy Rider toys this year. It's about enough kids to buy Rider and Sentai toys in 8 years, 10 years, 15 years. That is what birth rates mean. That is why they're important to not only economics, but very, very micro scale Sentai and Rider. Isn't the government kind of like straight ass? I don't think people can afford kids or not settle down with anyone. So that's the other thing is, like, on a macroeconomic scale, yes, there are a lot of reasons for the falling birth rates all around the world. One is people just work way too fucking much. People work way too fucking much and it's expensive. Like, as a father, trust me, having a child is expensive. And a lot of people in the world don't see it financially viable to have kids. A lot of people in the world don't see it socially viable to have kids, or even time-wise viable to have kids, when the fact of the matter is, like, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time. Most people can't afford to feed themselves, let alone kids. It's a problem in America too. America has falling birth rates too. Japan has a very, very dire birth rate situation. Like I said, part of that is work. Part of that is social skills. A lot of us are just losing social skills. A lot of people go out less often because, one, you don't want to. It's easier to stay at home and watch YouTube, watch TV, get lost in all the static that this is. Two, it's hard to meet people. It's hard to meet people now, all around. Number three, once you meet someone, then you're in it's hard. Relationships are hard. And people are finding that, I can just stay home, watch whatever I want on TV, goon to some anime, and that's my life fulfilled. You know? So, like, Why people keep putting estrogen in the tap water. So like birth rates all around lowering. It's the fault of many, many things all around. I'm single because I watch Achilles stream. Tune into some anime, clip unlock. Oh. I've been dead ass been told, why aren't you meeting people? I feel like I'm the only guy my age around there. Yeah. And like I said, it's not even just a Japan problem, but the Japan problem is the Kamen Rider and Sentai problem is that you have 300 kids, or you have less than 700,000 kids being born this year. I'm 6 kids deep. I'm doing my part. You have less than 700,000 kids being born this year. In 5 years, you have, or 5 to 10 years, you have less than 700 kids that you are less than 700,000 kids that you are marketing these shows to. How do you fix that? You open it up to the whole world. You open it up to the whole world. Bada boom. Then you get a lot bigger circle to start buying your, at least to market your toys to and your shows to. So that is one of the things facing Toei, and that is one of the reasons they need to get global distribution in the same way they have been doing for Zets. That's also why I think it's coming to Super Sentai. That is the birth rate thing. Please, please, please do not believe people that say that birth rate is not a factor in this. Because if I was a betting man, birth rate is the single biggest factor in this tokusatsu expansion. It is 2025. Toei owns some of the biggest anime of all time. English, Korean, Latin American, whatever, like in every language. It took them till 2025 to start localizing or adapting or subbing their tokusatsu in different languages. So please, please, please do not believe anyone that tells you that falling birth rates are not a factor in this. They literally are. They own the One Piece, exactly. They used to dub Tiga, different company. There's time that the West was the biggest responsible for toy sales. Yeah, now China's getting huge, which is part of the reason, not only that they're their closest neighbor, but that's part of the reason that Tokusatsu and Toei specifically has focused on China so much in the past couple of years, because China has an extremely quick growing economy. So, I had to put the birth rate thing to rest because it's something I saw this weekend and I blew fuses, okay? It's a legit take I read from many people and I legit blew a fuse, okay? The birth rate thing is very important to all of this. Toei didn't care globally until their money was put on the line. Exactly. And like, honestly, no company would. So that brings us to today, where we've got a new article from J Prime in Japan. New news site posted this article. It says, exclusive, the Super Sentai series comes to an end after 50 years, with its successor being a special effects hero series set in a detective setting, a TV Asahi staple. Before we get into this, a detective series, a tokusatsu detective series, that really doesn't sound like anything we've heard about next year's Sentai, right? No, next year's Sentai is supposed to be a magical school Sentai. Let's read on. Says the currently airing number one Sentai Gojuger has a name that really highlights its 50th anniversary, so I thought it was unusual, but maybe the production team felt that this was the end of the line, said a TV station insider. The end of Super Sentai series was suddenly announced on the night of October 30th. Now, not announced, leaked by Oricon News. It had been broadcast on the TV Asahi network for 50 years and was loved by many children. For that reason, the news came back as a big shock and on the internet. So what should the kids watch in the morning? It's a very important program that develops actors over the course of a year. I hope it continues even if the TV station changes. Please don't end, I'll be sad. I wanted my grandchildren to enjoy it too. There have been many voices expressing regret over the show's closure. The Super Sentai series is a representative of Japanese special effects hero series that began with Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger in 1975, and 49 films have been produced over the past 50 years. Since the 2000s, it has produced many of today's most popular actors, such as Tori Matsusaka from Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, Ryo Ryusei from Juden Sentai Kyoryuger, and Jun Shison from Ryusei Yokohama from Resha Sentai Tokyuger. Establishing itself as a stepping stone for young actors, with each era, it has developed a variety of themes, including science fiction, ninjas, animals, and space, and has gained support not only from children, but also from adults. Production on the new show has already begun. Now, we literally have candy toys for the new show. We literally have candy toy listings for the new show, which we have been told is a magical Sentai. Which we have been told is a magical school Sentai. The currently airing number one Sentai Gojuger is likely to be the last in the Sentai series. The question is whether a successor show will be produced, but it seems that production team for the new show is already in the works. Quote, they're planning to keep the core of the series as special effects hero, Tokusatsu Henshin Hero, but will be making major changes to the story and characters. They're aiming to start broadcasting in February of next year, right after the currently airing Gojuger ends, and auditions have already begun, said a production company insider. February is when Sentai has been premiering, is when Gojuger premiered, the end of February. I wonder what kind of work it will be like. Quote, the story revolves around a detective in his 20s, so it may be more of a detective drama than a Sentai series. Filming will begin at the end of November, so casting may be nearing its completion, said a source at the production company. Why change the character setting to a detective? Merchandise sales were sluggish. The biggest reason for the series' end is said to be sluggish sales. The Super Sentai series has struggled in terms of merchandise sales compared to Kamen Rider and Ultraman, and concerns about its future have been growing for several years. The premise of multiple Sentai heroes may no longer be in keeping with the times. Detective dramas are TV Asahi's specialty, so this is probably a way to revitalize the series, said the entertainment agency insider. When we inquired with Toei, the company that produces the Sentai series, about the new special effects works that will be broadcasted next year, they said, we have not officially announced the end of the show, so we are not in a position to comment on production details or future plans for the show. With the show coming to an end, it seems like a lot of people will be feeling a sense of lost for the Sentai series, but the next hero will be a detective, so it looks like he'll be able to give children some big dreams. And there's a photo gallery of our Sentai people. What does it all mean? What could it all mean? It means we're not talking about Magi Ninja, guys. It means we're not talking about Magi Ninja. It means we're talking about a completely different new tokusatsu property. Detective theme, Main character is 20 years old. To be aired in February 2026 after Gojuger. Starts filming in November. Produced by Toei and TV Asahi. No title right now. Not related to Sentai at all. How do we know that? Because we actually know for sure that Maji Ninja is already filming. Has already been filming for a minute. So now there are a couple options. And a couple theories. That one, Sentai is leaving TV Asahi and rebranding. And Sentai will not be aired on TV Asahi anymore. And let me tell you why I think that's dog shit. Let me tell you why I think that's bullshit. The current rumor is that Sentai will be rebranding to Universe Heroes. United version of Sentai. Universe. It will be called, instead of Super Sentai, it will be called Universe. Or Universe Heroes, Universe Warriors. One of those. Now, the whole reason I don't think we're leaving TV Asahi is, one, the rumors for all of this really kind of say that they're doing this to circumvent the Power Rangers contract and calling it something different. So, calling it Universe would be a perfect way to do that. But TV Asahi is still where Zets airs. TV Asahi is still where Zets airs. No problem with also simulcasting in other places like it does on YouTube here. Two, if you leave Asahi and change the name of something, if you leave your home of where that show airs and change the name, that's not just a rebrand. That's a brand new thing. That's not just a rebrand. That's a thing where people are going to be very confused. If Super Sentai went to a different channel and it's now you can watch blah, blah, blah Sentai, blah, blah, blah on TV Tokyo instead of TV Asahi, all of Japan would go, oh, I know Super Sentai. It's on a different channel. But if a new channel starts airing a new thing that's kind of like Super Sentai, but not the Sentai name, then that's not Super Sentai at all. You know what I'm saying? Then people are going to look at that and go, that's a knockoff. People that aren't in the weeds like us, that don't know anything, are going to turn on a different channel and see 5 colorful spandex suits and go, knockoff Sentai. On the flip side, if you change the name and you stay on TV Asahi and you're still part of Superhero Time, people just go, oh, this is the new Sentai. So that's why I think it's not changing stations. I've seen a lot of people talk about how it's going to change stations. I do not think it will happen. The second possible situation here. The second possible situation here is that we're getting 25 episode seasons of whatever these 2 tokusatsu are. We get a new tokusatsu and we have 2 separate seasons, 2 separate 25 episode seasons, so that year-long run. Tyga Phoenix, thank you for the gifted sub. I don't know why I went to Botrix. Thank you for the gifted sub. Happy birthday, by the way. This sub goal went weird. It's supposed to say 50. Anyways, I think we're getting 2 seasons of 25 episodes. That way it's still running year round. So that's pretty cool. Whether this one will air in February or not, like it's reported and rumored, that wouldn't really match up with the show that's already filming, that already has toy listings that are supposed to come out in February. So we don't know. We don't know. Everything is up in the air right now. Truly, truly, truly. No one knows a thing. No one knows anything. Everything you're reading are rumors and speculation. We will know when something is officially announced. I think there is no reason to worry because it sounds like, in fact, it doesn't even sound like, we can probably say for sure that there will be some kind of Sentai next year. You will be watching Sentai in some form, some way, somewhere next year. And now it sounds like we might be adding a third one into the mix. We might be getting something else on top of Sentai. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Add a new tokusatsu to superhero time. I'm all for it. If this is the return of Metal Heroes, I'm about that too. Tyler Vortex with the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Bum, 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 bum. So that's where we're at right now, guys. There are toy listings for Magi Ninja. There's rumors of a new show coming out. And Zetz is just Zetzen. And Zetz is dead. Baku is currently dead. Zetz is just Zetzen. It is a lot to shift and scrape through. I hope this made it a little bit easier on you with all the like static of news going around right now. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Shit in Sentai. My hot take is I don't care about Metal Heroes. Toei tried to push that so hard in the 2010s and I never cared. They did have a lot of like returns of Metal Heroes, yeah. Okay. Matt, rehearsal for that play, not supposed to be on my phone, but well, hey, you know what? Here we go. Shin B Fighter. I'm sad Super Sentai is going away. We don't know that yet. Seriously sound like an artist formerly known as Prince situation. That might end up being all it is. Universe Sentai series keeps the Sentai name while adding Universe English word. No, the current... Let me try to find it. The current rumor is that it's just called the Universe series, and Universe stands for United Version of Sentai. Actually, I think Ben posted it. Let's see. No, Ben just posted Universe Warrior. Check out Legion. Legion. The Legionnaires. Oh, they post so much, I might not be able to find it. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, they post too much. I can find it. But it is... That is what the rumor is right now. United version of Sentai Universe. Universe. So I don't know what they're going to call it on top, but we'll see. How will crossovers work with roll calls? Nobody knows, dog. Toei employee, how do we stop the info leakers for the next Sentai? Jeff Toei, say that Sentai is dead. What if we just say that Sentai is dead? We pretend like we're making a new show and we just confuse the hell out of all of them. What if we just confuse the hell out of everybody? Really interested in a new Tokushow since it's been a while since a new Tokushow has aired. Yeah, since like Toei made one. There's tons of new Toko on the air right now. But as far as Toei making one goes, I guess Wingman in 2024 would be the most. Like, I feel like they do one new like limited series a year, but if this is an ongoing series, I'm excited to see what they pull out. Biggest bummer to me is that if Sentai is dead, then that means that the Ranger Keys will never be completed, as Zyuohger and Zenkaiger never got full teams. They're still gonna make toys, don't worry. There's still a lot of even memorial toys coming soon. When will they officially announce this? The rumor right now is December. December, we should know what's going on. Anytime soon, we should have a... Sorry. I know I say soon. We are in the realm of sometime this month, we will get a trademark for whatever the next show is, whether that be Sentai or not. Who knows? 27, goal, 50, quantity, 2. And then I put, what did I put? Subs for giveaway. Subs for giveaway. I don't know why that changed like that. Change it back. There we go. Fixed it. Fixed it. We're getting Ranger Keys until the death of the universe. Till the heat death of the universe. December doesn't give it a lot of... December doesn't give us a lot of time to plan the funeral. We've done funerals. We did a funeral for Dente so quick. I look ahead towards Godzilla -0 and hope other things don't suck. That's my Toku existence for 2026. Godzilla -0 will not disappoint. Anything else is just bonus. National Kid sequel? Dude. Does anyone else in chat know what National Kid is? National Kid is kind of crazy. Next up, let's talk about the next Super Sentai. It's called Stellar Force. It's from Miraculous. It's from Miraculous, and now we have the first Stellar Force Henshin.
Mickey, présent. Stellar Collection.
Transforms into a lion. Or are they using zodiac signs? That would make sense, huh?
Rugissement de la justice.
Or like the Japanese like New Year ones. I love that they have like the typical like anime character designs. Oh no, that one was like a Capricorn. Maybe it is the actual like US Stellar Force Capricorn. They still have a French accent, which is really funny. But there's your Stellar Force transformations for the Miraculous Ladybug Sentai show, crossover, whatever you want to call it. It isn't strictly tied to Miraculous, right? I hate Miraculous. No, this is... That was a joke. This is just from Miraculous. This is Miraculous's next season. They have a Sentai. It is just that. Ninja Kids was so bad, Toei wanted a divorce from Power Rangers. Blackface? Where? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're a wizard, Harry. And a ninja, too. I gotta take you away. I think the Miraculous things are based off of the Chinese Zodiac. Does the Chinese Zodiac have a Capricorn? Or is that just the Zodiac? Well, animal signs, the Chinese Zodiac. No, yeah, they're regular animals in the Chinese Zodiac. They're like, I don't know if it's the American Zodiac or what, but like the Zodiac that I know has Capricorn. Nope, just a sheep. I didn't see a dragon or a rat. No, it was just a Capricorn and a whatever the other ones. Capricorn is the goat. Capricorn has a goat with like a tail. A goat with like a mermaid tail. It's like a water goat. You will never be able to play games on stream again. I'm so confused at what you're talking about, Kawatoki. First you said blackface, and then you said I'll never be able to play games on stream again. And then you said Jackie Chan Adventures, which I understand is what the Zodiac is. I like a part of the Zodiac is in Jackie Chan Adventures. I get that. What's up, D4 Fury? The clip of Miraculous reminded me of Code Lyoko, maybe because they're both French. Code Lyoko, a lot of people like fucking ride or die for Code Lyoko. A lot of people ride or die for Code Lyoko. Do we have any other news? Do we have any other spoilers or anything? Let's see. Let me check in Toku spoilers. I thought there was something that I was going to talk about. I can talk about these ugly ass fucking Gojuger rings if you want. I could talk about these oh, here's that tweet. Here's that tweet I was looking for. New name, Universe Series. United version of Sentai. Universe. Why did they have to delay episode 9? They didn't delay episode 9. It was preempted. This is something I've also noticed, is that kids nowadays don't understand what preemption is. Kids nowadays don't understand how TV works. It's a completely normal thing. But all of this week, I've gotten comments like, what happened to episode 9? Why is episode 9 delayed? And it's like, no, this just preempted. We knew about this 2 weeks ago. There's a very normal thing to happen in television land. I reach bronze 1 in Rivals. Soon I'm going to be silver. Every time I reach bronze 1, I get my ass kicked right down. Kids these days don't know what cartoons are? Yeah, they call them anime. Kids these days don't know what cartoons are. They just keep calling them anime. I thought there was another spoiler rumor that we were going to talk about, but I don't see them anywhere. Boom, doom, doom, and I don't remember what they were, so I'm not really. Nothing's really firing off of my brain. I don't really care. I just didn't know because I'm not active on social media. They basically aired a marathon in Japan on TV when Superhero Time was supposed to air. So instead, Superhero Time said, oh, we'll take this week off and then we'll air next week. Can we talk about the rings? I'm passionate because I posted it. Nice November. Nice November. Nice November. Nice November. Nice November. It is nice November. I remember. It's nice November. Gojuger premium rings are being released. Here they are. You can grab a ring for Wolf, Leon, Tyranno, Eagle, Unicorn, and Polar in small, medium, and large. They're estimated to come out February of 2026, same time that Sentai is estimated to die. And then you could have your ring to commemorate them dying. As you can see from the back, they are not DX rings. They will not fit in the Tegasword at all. These are just rings that you can wear. And they come with their apparently a premium quality. You can get a single ring for $180, it looks like, in any size. Yep. A single ring for $180. Or you can buy them all if you wanted to. They're metallic coated, apparently. They're rage bait. They all kind of look like they're wearing headphones. Okay, new rule for Nice November. I'm going to be nice to people and not corporations. How about that? I'm going to be nice to people and not products. Okay? These rings are so dog shit, dude. Like, they look terrible. What do you mean $180? What do you mean $180? They look so bad. This is supposed to be like the rings they actually wear in the show. This is supposed to be like the rings they actually wear in the show, and I looked at them for a really long time this weekend. I was like something. I gotta be missing something, because these are so fucking terrible, dude. They look so bad. I've seen people say they look like PS1 graphics. They look like fat Go-Joogers, chubby Joogers. You guys are saying they look like they have headphones on. I just don't see how anyone looks at these and goes, I want those, baby. I want those. I love Go-Jooger so much. I need to pay $180 for the worst looking style of their rings. Hell yeah. It looks like a 5-year-old painted these. Are you kidding? It looks like a 5-year-old painted these. Like, if you guys want them, I'm not gonna get scammed. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. If you want them, code Achilles. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want them, code Achilles. Okay? You can get scammed. I do not care. Hey, ask ChatGPT to render metallic coated rings. You guys can have them. These are definitely not on my buying list. My stick figure drawings are better than that. These are definitely not on my buy list. But I actually might be able to use these pictures for something for Wednesday stream now that I think about it. This is the definition of a 6-7 Bitcoin scam is. Dude, I went to a Halloween store today. It was all 50% off. They had so many shirts that said 6-7. They had so many 6-7 Halloween costumes. It was crazy. I didn't realize it was a thing. Was anybody 6-7 for Halloween? Sentai's trying to go out with the biggest fucking scam. They're like, guys, we need money. 6-7 is the word of the year this year. My did go 6-7. I would have killed myself with that for Halloween. Yeah, there were just shirts that said 6-7 on them. And I was like, that's crazy. Did you guys see this? Up for pre-order now is the DX Zets. Sorry, I'll make it so you guys can see it and not with my big face in the way. Let's redo that real quick. There you go. Up for pre-order now is the DX Zets Secondary Rider Belt. Secondary Rider Belto? Interesting. December 2025. This would be Kamen Rider Yetz's belt. I done pre-ordered. Yeah, so this just got listed this past weekend. I'm really hyped about it. The one thing is you scroll down, it says this set includes the driver used by the secondary rider in Kamen Rider Zets. It does say driver right here, but it says belt. Noxus said buckle. The Night Invoker said buckle. Rival Rider buckle. Whereas this one actually says belt. So I'm under the impression that we're back, kids. Secondary Rider getting a belt. Breaking news right here. Write it down. Send it to Oricon News. Have them post an article about it. Kamen Rider Zets' secondary rider, Kamen Rider Yetz, is getting a belt. You got my fucking stamp on that, baby. If I'm wrong, don't blame me. I'm just reading what's on the screen. Don't blame me. I'm just reading what's on the screen. This is assumedly Nox, not the girl. The girl will be the tertiary rider. This is assumedly Nox after he becomes Nox Knight, will then become a rider, Kamen Rider Yetz, and will be using this belt. I know we were all very confused last week about will he use the Night Invoker? Is the Night Invoker making him look like Nox Knight or Kamen Rider Yetz? The Night Invoker, apparently very a Nox Knight thing. He will get a brand new transformation item literally the month after. So if you want to go check it out, it's up now on Toe Collectibles. If you want to go get it, grab it. It's $85 right now on Toe Collectibles. Also code Achilles. Let's get a zero belt. Less than a ring, true. Less than half the price of the rings. Less than a third of the price of the rings. You can get a full-on secondary transformation device. Secondary rider is the detective. You heard it here first. Guys, I'm straight up telling you. This isn't a joke. This isn't speculation. The secondary rider is Nox, guys. I'm telling you right here. No surprises. This is a spoiler. The secondary rider is Nox. Nox will use this belt to transform into Kamen Rider Getz. What's up, Cosmic? Happy Mega Monday night. Could Lopo still the Zets driver to use? I don't think so. Big Shane! What's up? I don't think Lopo can. I think Lopo, I don't know. Did anybody watch my Zets predictions? Anybody watch the new YouTube video at youtube.com/Achilles? My Kamen Rider Zets predictions? Just saying. Just saying. I think Lopo's going to be the rider that I guessed in that YouTube video. I think Lopo will be the rider that can't enter dreams. The G3. The shitty metal go shoot your rings? Yes. Yeah, we were talking about those for a minute. Lopo will use the belt for Girls Remix. Will she become Lopo or will she become this new rider? Who knows? Does it count as a cheat because you already watched 8 episodes before making serious predictions? No, I did that. I watched 5 with Gav. I saw them on Instagram. Dude, they're so bad. All right, before we watch the newest episodes for Mega Monday, I wanted to watch this, which is apparently a tokusatsu coming soon called Masked Ninja Akage? Akakage. Masked Ninja Akakage. This coming soon official trailer. And I haven't seen this trailer yet, but I want to watch it with you guys.
In an age of roaring lows, fierce battle raged across the land of Japan.
English?
As a tone of Japan's unification, when ninjas served its great samurai.
Ninpo, Koin Nitoryu.
Masked Ninja Akakage.
Akakage, Sanjo.
The Red Shadow. Akakage Sanjo.
Tanjo.
He looks cool. Not quite a Henshin hero, but it is a Kaito mask. English in my tokusatsu? Unacceptable. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Can't call it tokusatsu. Need to call it something else. Not my toku, baby. I do not trust it. Same way I don't trust Zero. Don't worry. Yeah, the lead ninja is one of the singers in the Fantastics, which I think is funny. It was based on a show. Oh. I do like that Toei's just like, let's just grab these boy band people and make them toku heroes. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty on brand for us. Oh no, guys, I closed you. Oh no, I closed you. I can't see you. Fuck, wait up. Hold on. Let me open up the multi-chat again. I can't see you. Where did you go? Honestly, if this was replacing Sentai next year, I wouldn't mind if it was on hiatus. They watch K-pop Demon Hunters. They're like, quick, make that. I can see you now. Aokage is a little kid. Shirokage is an old guy. What about this guy? What about this young man? What about this young man? What do we call him? Shinkage. Let me open up the YouTube so that I can end the YouTube stream. Let me open up the YouTube stream so I can end it. It is Mini Monday time. Mighty Monday. Some of us call it Mighty Monday. Some of us don't call it mini. Mini isn't the right word. Some of us would say it's a pretty big Monday. It's maybe one of the biggest Mondays there is. Other people would say that, not me, but other people would say maybe it's the biggest Monday ever. Okay? Okay? Maybe you look at yourself and you say, "Oh, that looks like a mini Monday." But you should look at yourself and say, "Oh, I am a big Monday. I am maybe the biggest Monday there's ever been." Okay? Maybe a bigger Monday than my father. Maybe a bigger Monday than my mother. Maybe a bigger Monday than my grandfather. Maybe even a bigger Monday than Haim Saban himself. Yes. Okay? I don't want to hear any negative about mini Mondays ever again. It is not a mini Monday. The biggest Monday of the century. Some say it's a pretty huge Monday. Some say it's a pretty huge Monday. Okay? Mondays are a government psyop. All right, YouTube. I gotta end you. Sorry. Please come over to kick.com/Achilles to watch Mega Monday with us. Even throw some subs, maybe. I can build my ballroom if we do that. It would be great. I could build a ballroom, a new stream room as big as a ballroom, maybe the biggest ballroom of all time. Yeah, if you don't want to, that's fine. I'll be back here tomorrow, hanging out with you, talking tokusatsu. Maybe we'll talk about a new tokusatsu show that's coming out. Maybe we'll talk about the end of Sentai. Maybe we'll talk about the 2077 Sentai. I truly don't know at this point. We're just doing it day to day. Who knows? YouTube, adieu.